Well, originally we're from Tyneside. We had friends over there who had been foster carers for a number of years. We'd spoken to them about it on a number of occasions, met with them and some of the children that they'd had. They were inspiring, is the short answer. You know, it was wonderful to see the way that these children could be, you know, changed and shaped by the way they were with our friends. And I think that sort of sowed a seed for us very early on.
We were straight onto a course, 6 weeks of a base of understanding what we might have to face was great, and then the application went in, and it was exciting, an exciting process, I think, wasn't it, for us? And we don't feel that, you know, we were left to drift. We were supported by the assessment worker, who was lovely, and she's a good friend now. So it's kind of, you know, once you get into it, you are enclosed by your colleagues in the council, the fostering service, our social worker, and the kids are supported separately. But it's a good team.
We talked long and hard about how many children, what age groups we thought would be suitable for us. I think we'd decided early on that we'd like it to be siblings, and that we could manage probably a couple of those at least. In the assessment process, they have to kind of, you know, sort of pick an age group. So it was a case of, I think, was it 0 to 18 or something? You get assessed and sort of passed for, sort of thing. But we were thinking in terms of children from about maybe 6 or 7 through to 11, 12ish sort of thing. And the council then will try and match you with, you know, the right children, and I think they did a really bang up job. They did a good job for us in that respect. We were shown some little sort of synopsis of a couple of sets of siblings to have a look at, and there was a little bit of information about them on those sheets, a little photograph, so you could get an idea of what they look like. And at that point, you start to get kind of a little bit excited, because you're thinking, all of a sudden,
It's real.
These are real children. They're out there somewhere.
Yeah.
And the next thing is, you're going to be able to meet them. And that was scary and exciting and you know, kind of amazing all in one.
We run along nicely now, don't we? You know, we know where each of us, we know them now, you know. And when they come to you for something, you know, you can tell, can't you, that they need you as much as we need them now in our lives.
Yeah.
We're 14 months, 15 months now, and it's like they've always been here. When the children first came, they were confused, and our little boy was living in a kind of fog. Everything was difficult for him. He struggled with his schooling. He struggled to understand what day of the week it was, and there were concerns about his health, really. In a period of 14 months, he's created this little boy who goes to drama school, he does theatre, and he's a different person. He's grown so much, and everybody who meets him, and that includes the panel, who he was great at panel, has said what a different boy he is. You know, he's so happy. He's learning now where he wasn't learning anything. Our other child is coming on leaps and bounds. School-wise, she's achieved a massive award this year from struggling last time, and this placement has changed the outlook that she has on what she wants to do in the future. She's changed her opinions on a lot of things.
She's got real aspirations.
Yeah. She does. And we'll be there. I think people think about it too much and don't do it. We did. Whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, next year, whatever, do think about it because it is worth it. And, you know, if you only apply, only ask the question, you know, we'd meet other people who wanted to apply and we would talk through it with them. I think that would help people, you know, perhaps in the future. But, you know,
I think a lot of people are, you know, concerned about the approval process. That they're worried that, you know, that you know, kind of people are going to start, you know, breaking around in the past and so forth, or that perhaps that person's, you know, got, you know, some reason to think that they're not going to be suitable. But the reality is that, you know, that you simply don't know, and there's no reason why you couldn't ask the question, none whatsoever why you couldn't talk to someone at the council about it, and you know, just have the chat, you know, and get enthused, you know, get that feeling that you want to help some kids.